madam and students, I'm Tan Kaing. Matrix number is 265550. Today we'd like to present about metal heuristic. So before we start, let me introduce my team member. We have Aina Safura 265079 and Noor Ain Fariha 265549. Now I will brief about the problem description of our assignment 4. We actually own a business company named Always Freshness. So this is a company that supplies a wide array of fruits and vegetables in Malaysia. We are now planning to deliver some fruits to one of our retailer in Johor by our own van transportation. So since our net site is limited and wishes to maximize the profit that we can make, therefore we need to choose the best item that will fit. So our goal is to maximize the value of fruits that can fit in our knapsack capacity. We had carried out an analysis based on the initial solution by using gritty by profits and also the optimal solution as well. So based on the initial solution by using gritty by profit, the solution that we get is that equals to 28,300 ringgit and the total weight is 850 kg. So on the other hand, the optimal solution that we got using the Excel solver is that equals to 28,800 ringgit and the total weight is 830 kg. So we can see clearly that by using this optimal solution, we actually get a higher profit compared to the initial solution. So the difference is about like 500 ringgit, but the total weight is lower than the initial solution where the difference is only at 20 kg. So since our objective is to maximize the fruit weight that can fit into the van, so we choose the initial solution as our final solution where the total weight is equals to 850 kg and z equals to 28,300 ringgit. So now let's proceed to the data. Here are the weight and profit associated with the different fruits. We have weight in kilogram and also profit in ringgit for mango, longan, banana, durian, melon, apple, grapes, orange, lemon, pineapple, tomato, mushroom, broccoli, cucumber, and also carrot. Our knapsack capacity is 850 kg, which means the weight that our van can carry is 850 kg. So thank you. That's all from me. Now I'll pass to my team member.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Noor Ain Fariha binti Farah Azhar. My matric number is 265549. I will explain about the description of worst solution. As you can see in the data, we got the optimal solution is 28,800 ringgit and for the total weight is 830 kg. So this optimal solution is our worst solution. Our objective is to maximize the weight of fruits that can fit the van. So based on our analysis, this optimal solution only can fit 830 kg of fruits. So we have to find the best solution using the 3 meta heuristic, which is tabu search, genetic algorithm, and simulated annealing.
Assalamualaikum, Cumedian Shariza and all my fellow classmates. My name is Aina Safra binti Razali and my matric number is 265079. I will present description of each meta heuristic. Our group would like to improve the worst solution by using 3 meta heuristic, which are tabu search, genetic algorithm, and simulated annealing. For the first meta heuristic is tabu search. Tabu search is one of meta heuristic local search method used for mathematical optimization. As local search has a lot of limitation, tabu search is designed to combat a lot of those issues. Tabu search is meta heuristic algorithm designed to escape from a local optimum by allowing flexible movements. Tabu search selects a new search movement in such a way that temporarily forbids the evaluation of previous solutions. Tabu search begins with the same initialization used in neighborhood search. Next, it determines a neighborhood and select a candidate solution from this set that minimizes cost. Lastly, perform update for the search method and update the history record. The next meta heuristic method is genetic algorithm. Genetic algorithm is a search heuristic that is inspired by Charles Darwin's theory of natural evolution. The method for solving both constrained and unconstrained optimization problems based on a natural selection process that mimics biological evolution. The process of natural selection starts with the selection of fittest individuals from a population. They produce offspring which inherit the characteristic of parents and will be added to the next generation. This process keeps on iterating, and at the end, a generation with the fittest individuals will be found. Last but not least, the method heuristic that we will use is simulated annealing. Simulated annealing is a process where the temperature is reduced slowly, starting from a random surge at a high temperature, eventually become pure greedy descent. Simulated annealing is an advanced version of hill climbing. In hill climbing, the surge may start at local optima because of the algorithm stop if the neighbor solution is worse than the current solution. In simulated annealing, it will accept a worse neighbor with some degree of probability and accept the probability. There are 5 steps in simulated annealing. For the first step is initializing. It starts with a random initial placement and initialize a very high temperature. Next, it will perturb the placement through a defined move and calculate the score. Calculate the change in the score due to the move made and choose the solution depending on the change in score to accept or reject the move. The probability of acceptance depending on the current temperature. Last but not least, update and repeat. Update the temperature value by lowering the temperature, and then go back to the step 2 until the process is done where freezing point is reached. Now, I will explain the result of double surge and simulated annealing. I will start with double surge. Our objective is to maximize the profit, and our knapsack capacity is 850 kg. We have total of 3 double turner and 3 iteration. Our neighborhood is to take the lowest ratio 1 out and take 1 in. For iteration 1, we take item 7 out as it has the lowest ratio out of 15 items. We take item 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14 and 15 in. For criteria 7 out and 15 in, we get total profit of 28,400 and the rest is invisible as it has exceeds the knapsack capacity. For iteration 2, we decide to take item 3 out and the others in. We get total profit of 27,100 for criteria 3 out and 9 in, and the rest is invisible. And for the iteration 3, we get all invisible. Since the current Z that we get in double surge is 28,400 and the Z we get in initial solution is 28,800, so there is no improvement in this solution as the Z in double surge is smaller than the Z that we get in initial solution.
Second method that we use in this study is genetic algorithm. A genetic algorithm is a search heuristic that is inspired by Charles Darwin's theory of natural evolution. This algorithm reflects the process of natural selection where the fittest individuals are selected for reproduction in order to produce offspring of the next generation. Based on the data in the slide, we add more solution, which is 14 solution, and another solution is our worst solution. And based on our calculation using the Excel, using genetic algorithm doesn't make any improvement to our solution, so this method is not suitable. Next is simulated annealing.
Now I will explain about simulated annealing. Our initial temperature starts at 1000 degrees and our alpha is equal to 0.9. Our number of iteration at each temperature equal to 4 and our neighbor is 2 odd. For iteration 1, we decide to swap item 5 and item 6 and the Z that we get is 22,600. Since that we have to do the probability, so we have to do the temperature decrement, and the initial temperature now is equal to 9,000. For iteration 3, we swap item 7 and 8 and we get invisible solution, and in iteration 4, we swap item 11 and 9 and we also get invisible solution. Since that the current Z value 22,200 is smaller than the desired value in initial solution, that is 28,800. So there is no improvement using this method.
Okay, for the conclusion, among these three methods, table search is the best method to obtain the solution, because the solution is list down and choose the minimum solution using table search method. All the solutions from the genetic algorithm are different than initial solution that we use. So for the manual calculation to obtain the optimal solution using genetic algorithm method is not suitable, because the population is too many and it is hard to define the minimum solution. For the simulated annealing method, it can accept the worst solution if the solution falls under the range. Although the initial solution 28,800 is obtained using simulated annealing method, but 23,200 is fall under the range. So the solution is acceptable. So to find the optimal solution, this method is also not suitable. So we use table search to obtain the best solution. Thank you.